Reality TV's dying. It needs a doctor. Wait, do you hear that? It's Winkleman!
Gemma.
Traitors first aired on the 29th of November 2022 and is hosted by the Claudia Winkleman. Claudia Winkleman, to those outside of the UK, is the sun and the stars and everything I want to be and more. 22 contestants arrive at this Scottish castle, where they hope to win lots and lots of money. The prize pot that they aim to win gets built up by the different challenges they do throughout the whole show. The challenges mainly consist of them just running about the Scottish Highlands, but what gives the show its name is the Traitors, who are chosen by Winkleman herself. And their role is to eliminate all the faithfuls so they can take the money all for their greedy little selves. Most nights the traitors band together where they decide to murder a certain faithful, and that person leaves the game and immediately jumps on TikTok so they can gain a following as quickly as possible before they are forgotten. In the different challenges that they have to do, there are shields, right, which protects them from being murdered. And in this season that just came out, the second season, the shields that they won, they didn't hide from the other contestants apart from one time. But in the first season, right, there was an armory where they would just go into a room and they would get a shield and they could choose whether or not to tell people, which I think was way better of them not knowing, because I guess it kind of puts the traitors at a little bit of a disadvantage, but I think it's kind of more fun. And I wish they had done that in this one, at least kept having a shield secret, because the way they knew who had the shield and then who to avoid when murdering. But in the first one, they would murder someone. They had a shield, traitors didn't know, that person would rock up at breakfast and they'll be like, how does that happen? It's the shield. Also, there's a round table that happens every night where they banish someone, mainly based on vibes and how many friends they have. Unlike the murdering, the traitors aren't banned from banishing. It's basically like Among Us in real life. The slow and reverb edit playlist that plays every second of this show is perfect, okay? Is this moment dramatic? Well, now it is. It's like they will build up the dramatics to something that we already know. It'd be like, it'll build up to, is this guy a traitor? And we know he is, so why are we building up? I guess I'm building up for the other contestants who don't know, but it's like, I'm a faithful. Who would have thought? Me, because it tells you right from the beginning. I kind of, thinking about it, I wish we could, I don't know if there was a way of the people watching could try and play the game at home without knowing who the traitors are, but I feel like that's quite hard. They won't be able to televise half of the stuff that happens, but I kind of, maybe I should just watch a murder mystery film, I don't know. Maybe I should just watch Glass Onion again and try and forget who it was. I like that there's no celebrities in this British version. I know in there's the US one or Australian one, they have minor celebrities, but still. They're saying that they did have Miles Teller and Vincent Van and Diane in the second season. I mean, Diane, more of an icon than a celebrity, but the betrayal of the whole thing is just perfect. I think the traitors this season were really good. They blended in really well. They were being oh, chummy, overly chummy maybe. And then when it came to the table, die! They would turn on each other so much. I think the only reason the traitors got voted out this season was because a traitor turned on a traitor. And apart from Andrew at the end. But that Andrew shot himself in the foot with that one, I think. The traitors are really good this season. Obviously Harry being the best because he won the whole thing. But I think Paul was really good. I did see the comments where it was Paul's a psychopath. How is he doing that? He's a psycho. And I'm I think he just wants the money, his paintings aren't selling and they're only going to start selling when he's dead. So let that guy try and win. He didn't win it, but he was trying. Everybody fit into their faithful and traitor roles really well. They're trying to suss each other out. It was a bit like the Stanford prison experiment. Similarly to the prison experiment where the guards had to wear uniforms, the traitors have to wear cloaks, specifically when they're asked to complete their task of murdering. These cloaks also help to hide their identity with their big old hood. These contestants are taken to a place that they've never been before, with people that they've never interacted with, similarly to Zimbardo when he got a load of random strangers to go to this prison that they have never been to with a load of people that they have never been with. They are in an unfamiliar environment, given roles that they have never played before in their life, whether that is guard and prisoner or faithful and traitor. Zimbardo's conclusion to his study was that his study demonstrates how easily people can come to behave in uncharacteristic ways when placed in a new situation and given new roles. Can this same thinking not be applied to traitors? The traitors behaved uncharacteristically. I specifically remember Harry at the end of the show being like, I'm not a bad person. I hope I don't come across as a bad person. At least my family know I'm a good person. He felt bad about betraying people. He's not used to betraying people. I don't think any of the traitors liked having to go against their friends or anything, especially towards the end of it when they had actually bonded. I think the whole thing goes over for 4 weeks. Same with the prison experiment, that went on for 2, but still a few weeks, and they have to carry out tasks they don't normally do, whether that is as a guard having to do roll call or keep people in line, or in traitors they have to murder people, betrayal, stuff they have never done before in real life. They behaved in a different way to how they would in real life, and they had to keep reminding themselves that it's just a game. Same way in the study, they had to keep reminding themselves it's just a study, it's not real, but it was real to the contestants and to the participants. One of the guards in the prison study said he based his behaviour off of a character called Cool Hand Luke, who was a mean prison guard in a film. Was Paul basing his behaviour off Wilf, the previous traitor from season 1, acting all friendly with everybody, trying to be somebody else? I'm just saying, these people were crying on TV. They felt sad. They felt emotional. It felt real. Claudia Winkleman in this situation is Zimbardo himself. I think this whole show was put together by Winkleman to do some psychological experiment on these people. Wake up, sheeple. Traitors is not just a TV show. It's real life. And whoever signed up for the next season, be careful. Be careful what you sign up. Read the small print. Be careful what you signed up for. And the second season, the stakes were higher in this one. They had people crawl into their own coffins. Imagine what they're going to have them get to do in season 3. Probably going to get them to die. Real death. Beware.